Hello everyone, this is Mohammed Uzair, SAP Technical Consultant, and we are going to start our new course as SAP ERP. We will be studying about ERP, SAP ERP, and after that we will take an introduction of SAP ABAP. So first we will go through the ERP. ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Planning System. And actually, what is ERP? ERP is a cross-functional enterprise system driven by an integrated suite of software module that support the basic internal business process of a company. The practice of consolidating and enterprise planning, manufacturing, sales, and marketing efforts into one management system. So let me tell you and explain these words. Here I used 2 or 3 main words. First is cross-functional. Cross-functional means all the functional modules that are related to internal process of an organization are related to each other. And the second one I used, that is integrated. Integrated means they are connected to each other, like they are sharing data with each other, they are sharing information in less time you can say. So we can say ERP is a software that actually manages the whole internal process of an organization or a company in a single software, that is called ERP. So why ERP? Why we use ERP as an organization? Here are 3 steps I concluded: to integrate financial data, to standardize manufacturing processes, to standardize HR information. Let me tell you that these were the basic reasons why ERP was created in the early ages. To integrate financial data, that because finance is a very important module for an organization. Their payable, their receivables, all are managed here. So finance is very important thing. So they need a standardized software that can manage and ease the whole process of an internal finance structure of a company or the processes. The second is standardized manufacturing process. Any company that exists must have some kind of manufacturing. This can be any product, this can be any services, anything that are related to manufacturing are part of a company. So the second important module was here the manufacturing process, and what you are going to build, what you are going to buy. So these are all related to manufacturing, very important module for the organization because finance also related with them. And the third is HR. Why HR? Because every company has an employee, one or more. They have to pay them, they have to manage the activities for them. So that is why standardized HR information are very, very crucial and important. So this is why ERP was used in early ages, and that was very important at that time. So let me tell you ER component. The ER component, like modules, the basic modules of ERP, that are sales, finance, manufacturing, services, human resource, inventory and supply chain, and reporting, any kind of reporting related to any module that are the part of ERP components. And here is a basic and very important concept of central database. Like they are storing their data on a central database, like the old ERPs, the old system that are using, those are using a separate database for each module. Like finance have different, manufacturing have different, HR have different, many of them have different software even. So they got a lot of time to share data between each another, and they have many approvals. There are a lot of issues to share data with each other. So that is why that was not preferred. And in ERP, central database was preferred. Why? Because ERP using a central database where is a single unit where all the departments saving their data and utilizing them, changing them, deleting them. Each kind of operation is performed on a centralized database. So ERP, especially SAP ERP, uses central database system that is more reliable, more useful, and more special. Let me give you an example of an ERP, that why organization like ERPs for their working. Let's suppose we have an organization and we got an customer request. He wants some kind of material that we are producing, and when we check in our warehouse, there are no stock available to send them, and after that, if there's no stock, we need some kind of parts, we need some kind of material to buy it, and we send some kind of purchasing request to our vendor, and our vendor actually send up this request for quotation, RFQ, and we receive many RFQs for each vendor and select one of them to buy the parts, and after that we select a vendor and send a purchase order to them to purchase the material or ship parts, and after that vendor comes to the plant with the material or the storage location, and there the quality inspection module come in mind, and they check the quality and the quantity of the material that was required and that was asked to given, and after that material received successfully, we create an invoice in accounting department to pay the vendor, and after that amount paid to vendor, and the material that was received at plant side, plant manufacture their product and give it to sales department, and after that sales department share the product to the customer, and customer pay for it to the accounting department as same. So this is the short and very easy example to understand that different modules are integrated, different modules are communicating to each other on low time, because customer has some kind of time specification, so they don't have more time. So ERP is working very quickly as expectations of customer. So what are the main ERPs that are working already and that are the old ERPs? Here are at the top SAP. Let me tell you the pronunciation SAP. Some people call it SAP. Actually it's not SAP. When we go to pronounce a word in the capital letters, specific keywords that called by word by word, character by character, like SAP. And the second is BON, and the third is Oracle, PeopleSoft, and Microsoft. Microsoft, like Microsoft Excel, Microsoft PowerPoint, we are using on daily basis as a student or a consultant. This is very you can say the famous ERP Microsoft, but at an organization processes, bigger organization, smaller organization, for internal process, SAP is leader, and I will tell you why SAP is leader. So benefits of ERP system, let's conclude it. Improving integration flexibility, as I told you that all the modules are integrated with each other, they are sharing data on low time and accuracy. And the second is fewer errors, because all the modules are related to each other, they are sharing data on the same database, so that is why the chances of errors are very less. And the third point is improved speed and efficiency, because data is going on the real time, shared with each module. No module is taking their time for their processes. That is why the speed and efficiency is improved. And the fourth point is more complete access to information, as the whole information is shared with all modules. So that is why the information is complete and accessible and very easy to understand. Another point is lower total cost in the complete supply chain. As you know, for the sharing data, for the supply chain processes, if every process, every module will use their own software, their own database, then the cost will be high, and that should not be efficient. So that as ERP gives a single software and a single database for all the modules and for all the supply chain processing, let me tell you, there is a different module in SAP for supply chain, for for whole supply chain processes, that is also integrated to other modules. So there's very lower cost for supply chain process, that is very important for the organization. Efficiently coordinate global demand, supply chain and productions, involvement and commitment of the top management. This is very important point. Let me tell you that the organizations mostly where the senior people are, they always try to handle the work to their you can say workers. The top management always try to rest themselves. So SAP not allow this, ERP not allow this. ERP said that top management also will be included there, in their process. So points to discuss as in SAP introduction. So we will be discussing about introduction to SAP, history of SAP, and we will be discussing about what makes SAP different, SAP modules and SAP users. So let's move further and let me tell you about the SAP. SAP is an integrated business software to process all functionalities of an organization in order to obtain a unified solution. ERP software. SAP is a leader when it comes to easy integration among all the departments. As I told you that integration that SAP is providing, no any ERP providing the integration like this. There is an n number of ERP software in the market today, of which SAP is used in medium to large enterprises. That is one of the reason SAP is leading the ERPs. And the history of ERPs, I will just take a little overview. SAP was started in 1972 by 4 ex-IBM engineers, and after that their modules came time to time. Let me tell you about the history of SAP. The first release were R1 and R2, which were mainframe only applications. R1, R2 are one-tier architecture and two-tier architecture. One-tier architecture is related to only presentation layer, where the user stands and do their work as a calculator, you can say. After that, R2 two-tier architecture came in market, that is related to the database and the front-end presentation layer. And after that, time to time, three-tier architecture introduced in 1992. That was very important and very famous. That is related to 3 layers of security or ERP system, you can say. First is database layer, second is application layer, and third is presentation layer. Actually, application layer make it more fast because it decides the rules. Here are different versions of SAP. You can just check from internet and check from slides like R1, R2, R3, and NetWeaver 7.1, ECC 6.0, and others. Let's make further. And here is very important point, that what makes SAP different. So let me tell you, traditional computer information system used by many businesses today have been developed to accomplish some specific tasks and provide reports and analysis of events that have already taken place. The examples, accounting general ledger system, just giving us accounting information specifically. Occasionally, some systems operate in real-time mode, that is, have up-to-date information in them and can be used to control events. Enhancement packages provides additional functionality, like these are the SAP related advanced versions, you can say. So these are different packages of SAP given according to their software. Here is another point that is also related to what makes SAP different, because that is making changes in each SAP version, each enhancement package. A typical company has many separate systems to manage different processes like production, sales, and accounting. Each of these systems has its own database and rarely fetches information other system in timely manner. SAP takes a different approach. There is only one information system in an enterprise, SAP. All application access common data because they have a common database. Real events in the business initiate transactions. After that, accounting is done automatically by events in sales and production. Sales can see when products can be delivered. Production schedules are driven by sales because all are integrated, that is why. And here are some different modules of SAP. These are the core modules. Actually there are a lot of modules, but these are the core modules. Finance, controlling, financial supply chain management, and material management, sales and distribution, logistic, production planning, quality management, plant maintenance, human resource, and there are a lot of more. These are different modules also that are related to 3-tier architecture of SAP. And let me tell you to categorize the SAP modules into two parts. Basically, here are two different kind of modules: functional modules and the technical modules. Functional modules are related to functionalities of an organization that are related to material management, production planning, finance, HR, and etc. And the others are the technical modules. Technicals mean what? Some kind of development needed, some kind of reporting needed, some kind of changes needed, data related technical, security maintenance, user maintenance, any kind of data backup, data maintenance, data changes, each thing is related to technical module.